Live. We are live. What's going on, everybody? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. We are streaming live from several platforms now. Facebook, my personal page, my like page, and on YouTube at YLC TV. So let me give you all a second to get in here. Y'all know the deal by now, even though I've not been live as consistently as I once was. I think y'all remember how this works, don't you? I need everybody to come on and share. As you're coming in, I need you to let me know where you're coming from. Let me know where you're at. And let me know if you shared. I need everybody to tap into the anointing of a share warrior tonight and come on in the room. Who's with me tonight? Adelia, faithful Adelia, always got my back. Yeah, and you're right. It is a mentorship moment, and it's not even midnight. Glad to see you with us. Regina, I appreciate you. Always here. Good to see you. There we go. Ludd, Washington from Shreveport. That's right. Let me know where y'all are from, where you're watching from tonight. Shreveport, Louisiana is tonight. Come on, everybody. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Michelle Rogers, good evening to you. Ronnie Jr., hey to you, man. Who else do we have with us? Who else do we have? Okay, here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Stefan in South Carolina. Michelle in Houston. Pastor Fletcher, Cleveland. All right. Olivia, always can count on you as well. Olivia from North Carolina, thank you. Lady Powell, good to see you. Dancer extraordinaire, liturgical dancer. DF in Chicago, what's up, man? Hey, I know you. That's my brother. Good to see. If I'm looking at that right. DF, let me know where I know you from. Make sure I'm not accusing you, accrediting you of being someone else. Teresa in the DMV. Let's go, everybody. I need y'all to share. I need y'all to share. I need y'all to share. AJ Tony, what's up to you, man? Faithful Wisdom. Thank you. I think. I hope that's a compliment. Thank you. I guess. I guess. Who else do we have? I see Indianapolis is in the house. There we go. Oh, okay. Here they are. Xavier, what's up? Michael, what's up, man? Good to see you, man. Felicia in Alabama. Rocky Mount, Virginia. Yvette is here. Monroe, Louisiana. There we go. Jason in Seattle. What's up, brother? Cynthia in Texas. Indianapolis, my hometown. 60 more seconds of this, and I'm getting into this teaching tonight. I got something I need to share that's going to set a lot of you free, but that's why I need you to share it. Kiana from Jersey. All right. Raleigh, North Carolina. Good to see you. Hey, Joanna. I knew you'd be here. Good to see you. Atlanta's here. Chicago is here. What's up, Chris? Mobile, Alabama. Killeen, Texas. Douglas, Georgia. Oceanside. We are in here tonight. Dion from Connecticut. James from Philly. Congratulations. Thank you. That's a congratulations in advance. We're going to talk about that, but thank you. I appreciate it. I received that. No LOL. I received that. Thank you. Von Terica from Tallahassee. All right. Good to see you. Ty, what's up, man? Good to see you. Northwest Indiana. Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you. Renee from Canada. All right. We're almost there. Last 15 seconds. I need y'all to share. Glinton, bless you. Ladell. Another one of my friends from Canada. Good to see you, Chevelle. Here we go. Connections are in the house. Here we go. South Carolina. Ron in Oklahoma City. Elisha, what's up, man? Yeah, I like that. What's up, bro? Kelsey. Pastor West, good to see you. Las Vegas finest. Oh, man, we got Pastor and we got Elijah and Elisha. And what's up, Kyle, my brother? San Diego, what's up, Andrew? Okay, I got to get into it because we can get lost in this. It is good to see you. We're at what, 150? No, we're at 163. Now, here's what we're doing. Some of you are looking in the corner and saying, I don't see 163. We're streaming on my personal page. We're streaming on our like page, and then we're streaming on YLC TV. So between and across those platforms. We're creeping up on two. Okay, there we go. There we go. Come on, 200. Listen, I want to get into it. You all know the deal by now. I appreciate you sharing. Enterprise, Alabama, New Jersey. I love it, man. What's up, Detroit's finest, Dr. Mosley? All right, let's get into it, because I can get lost in conversation with you guys all night, and that's not what I came on for exclusively, because I want to share something that I am beyond convinced is going to really going to help some people like me. And when I say people like me, I'm speaking about those of us that are in what I would call, hey, Lansing, the in-between stage. Okay. I want to talk tonight to those of us that are in the in-between stage, because a lot of us are in that place where, truth be told, we're too big to be a nobody. All right, but still far too small to be a somebody. And I wanted to come on tonight. I'm getting back into the flow, into the vein of delivering these mentorship conversations on a consistent basis. And what's really been on my heart, and some of you all have seen our page, and the best way I could probably segue into this is just to declare, and I hope that you all will grab it. I've been saying all pandemic long that I had a word from the Lord, and that word was that if I pivot, I will prosper. Okay? Hey, Chantel from Seattle. That word has been, if I pivot, I will prosper. I said that. I've been saying that. Many of you, I believe, have grabbed a hold of that mantra, and I'm praying have begun to make that adjustment in your mind and subsequently in your actions of pivoting so that you can prosper. But recently, and by recently, I feel to really specify, in the last week and a half, I've been in a place where I almost feel like my faith got me living risky. All right. Good to see my brother, Elder Lewis Pollard, on. He came in at the right moment, because I was thinking about a conversation that he and I had now, I don't know, maybe a year or two ago. And we were talking about one of our favorite faith preachers who said something in a teaching that God had given him a vision for. God had told him, I want you to believe me for such and such. And he went into this whole explanation to God about why he couldn't have the thing God told him to have. And his reasoning was, listen to me carefully, his reasoning was, I can't afford that. And he said these words that I have been unable to shake. I've been unable to get out of my spirit. He said, God told him, and I'm sharing this with you. Some of you all, this is going to resonate in your spirit. He said, God told me, I didn't ask you to pay for it. I asked you to believe for it. Wait a minute. He said, in a conversation with God about something God challenged him to believe for, he began to tell the Lord, I can't have it because I can't afford it. I don't have enough money for that. I don't have the connections to bring that to pass. I don't have the infrastructure in place to make that deal come to fruition. He said God arrested him. And I'm saying this to you because my prayer is that God is getting ready to arrest some of us with the same realization and awareness, because that's where I am. And how dare I call myself a leader? How dare I have the nerve to have a young leaders conference and I'm not going to lead? So y'all can sit on the sideline. Y'all can be scared. Y'all can do whatever you're going to do. I'm going to lead. All right. I'm going to lead, and somebody going to follow me. But if it's you or not, I'm going to lead. And I'm leading right now by telling you that you ought to make it your confession that no longer will I talk myself out of something that God told me to believe for, because I can't afford it. I can't make it happen with my network. I can't bring it to pass with my last name or with my limited resources, because I want us to make sure, YLC family, Spirit and Truth family, however you came into my orbit, now that you're here, I'm charging you to make it your confession and make it your mindset. Ask God, maybe, and get it. Lord, I believe, but help out my unbelief. You might not be there yet, but you want to make it part of your prayer that you'll say, God, give me the kind of faith where I can believe, listen to me, for what I show can't see. So I'm saying that to say I'm coming around to get to the crucial point of what the caption says here, and I need y'all to share this because I'm not being funny tonight. Y'all know our lives can go so many different ways. We can go from laughing to crying and all of that. I'm being very, very serious right now because somebody's destiny is on the line. All right, somebody's it's the only word I can think of, so just bear with me. Somebody's baby, right, is hanging in the balance. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? And I need you to understand, some of you all are on the process or in the process of aborting something that we need. Listen to me. The world needs, the culture needs, our city needs, your city needs, our generation needs something that God has buried, hidden, tucked away, deposited in you. And if you're not careful, listen to me, you are getting ready to miss the moment when that thing is supposed to come forth because you're too busy telling yourself why what's in you won't work. All right. Y'all shared yet? Let's go. So here's where I'm going here, because in this kind of risky faith, I had a conversation a couple of months ago with my father, who's also my pastor. I'm going somewhere, y'all. And I was telling him about basically a side set of skills that I have. I don't know where they came from. Okay. I don't know what to point to say, oh, this is why I'm good at that. All I can say is that it's a gifting that God has put in my hands. All right. And I was telling my dad about it in regards to some production things and you know, how my eye works and how I've been able to develop, you know, certain successes and wins, cultivate some wins in certain areas around production and things of that nature. And I said this to my dad. I said, Dad, you know, of course, ministry is my heart. I love preaching and ministering and serving the people of God. I said, but if I wasn't in ministry, Dad, I'd be in production. I said, Dad, I'm telling you now, man, I would have a marketing agency, and I'd make all the Super Bowl commercials and film and television and production and all of that. And that I would do that because and I'm saying this conversation with my dad. So please don't, who do you think he is? I think I'm me. All right. And y'all going to be all right with that. Okay. God, give us the kind of mindset that says, Lord, make me okay with being me. So I was just talking from my heart. And I said, man, every time I get into this area, this space, stuff happens, right? I'm good at it. We produce, and I'm going back to when I was, you know, early college. I was making commercials and little videos on my phone, and people would see them and send in thousands of dollars off of a little sales thing we did. It just works for me, right? And he said something that put a seed in my heart that I haven't been able to get rid of because it's growing. It's growing. It's growing. He said, son, you keep saying if you weren't in ministry, you would do that. He said, son, you can be in ministry and do that too. Wait, what? He said, in fact, son, I believe God's clearly given you a great ministry. He said, but I believe your millions are going to come from that other thing that God put in you. I said, what you say? Right? And so I've been unable to kind of shake it. And you all, some of you all, you know, in pandemic, y'all have seen some of the things we've done with YLC TV, and God gets the credit and the glory for the numbers, 2 million plus streams in the last few months, not years, in the last few, that's during pandemic. We're over 800 partners on Spirit and Truth. Y'all saw what we did with Quarantine's Got Talent. Y'all seen what we did with the Preacher Talk podcast. And all of these things are getting ready to come back for another season. I've got a whole new fall lineup that y'all haven't even seen yet. Spirit and Truth, we're launching, in fact, this Sunday is November 1st. We're launching our early morning service, what we call Sunday Morning Express. We got a lot of stuff working, right? And we're doing all of this with no space of our own, very little equipment of our own. God has given us a wonderful team member. Many of you have reached out and asked, who does such and such? And I've told you about him directly, or Sunrise Service, exactly, Lewis. Told you about him individually. In fact, he might be on here. I kind of cut the comments off because I'll start talking to people, and I just click back over real quick, and I got to stop because I see a lot of y'all in here, my friends. But Elisha, he's come on board as part of our team, and he's kind of given me space to kind of mentor him a little bit. And he's come on, and in the few months, it hasn't been a full year, but in the time he's been a part, God is really kind of raising him up and elevating him. And so we've been working together and doing some things and all of that. But we're doing all of this just grassroots organic, okay? And I had an epiphany because I'm going to be very transparent. This is a mentorship moment. Some of you all are kind of in our mentorship orbit. Some of you are not. Many of you come to me like Nicodemus by night and ask a lot of questions in the inbox and all of that. I get it. I'm going to put that up real quick. If you want to be mentored, text mentorship to 75787. I'm going to leave that up for a second because that's how I'm going to be sending out some of the stuff I'm working on right now, like literally at the desk working now. Had to stop because I had to share this with you because God gave it to me. But at any rate, I had an idea because let me give y'all free game here. Mentorship, listen to me very carefully, is in part for the purpose, listen to me, of making your way easy as a result of the path that was hard for me. All right. So in other words, I can say it better than that. In other words, when you're in the right mentorship situation, my losses should be your lessons. Did you hear what I said? It doesn't make any sense for me to have L after L after L, for me to have pitfall and scar, and y'all looking and say, oh, that's so great. Y'all don't see the tremendous amount of loss and I don't even want to say how many thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that have been lost, and just I didn't know we could do that, and just horrible growing pains. We shouldn't have to have the same growing pains. Y'all listen to what I'm saying? That's what mentorship is for. That's what it does. You're supposed to stand here. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Event host specifically. I'll use me. Your conference should be better because you're connected to me. Okay? Y'all see how that works? In ministry, some of you, when you have the right mentorship relationship, your church, your itinerant ministry, whatever, your dance ministry, whatever it is you do, it should be better as a result of being connected to the one you call a mentor. I'm not trying to get off here, but I got to say this because some of y'all are in mentorship relationships that aren't mentorship at all. It's prostitution. Yeah. You hear me? It is gift prostitution. You know why? Because some of these people that are claiming to be mentors, they're not really mentors. They're just people collectors. Are y'all hearing me? Some of y'all are so busy chasing up behind somebody, trying to be in somebody's squad, huddle, team, tribe, network, whatever term you want to use. And again, please know this isn't directed at anybody, but I got to come against this idea for a moment. Some of y'all are so busy investing, and trying to be down, and you're dressing like this one, and you're using this one's terminology because you're looking for an identity. And some of you all, because you're not sure who you are, you let people that are sure who they are, you let them play on your weaknesses and insecurities, and you end up in some kind of collective, and you're realizing, I'm not really getting nothing. I'm not learning nothing. I'm not growing. I'm just a part of a brand. All right. So because, said all that to say, because mentorship should make you better, because it should not be a one-way transaction of you give me money and I allow people to say, I allow you to say, you know me. That ain't how that works. That's not how it should work in a healthy I'm not even going to go Bible right now because I'm going to be on here all night. Got to get to where I'm going because God told me I got to share this with you all. So this is just for those that are assigned to my voice. All right. So back to the narrative. My dad put that in me. He says, hey, you can do that and this. He said, look, son, you've been doing it. Look at what happens when you put you come alive when you're in that space. Resources come to you when you're in that space, right? The right relationships. He said, son, you can do this and that. So we got busy. Y'all have seen what God is doing, right? Many of you all have been blessed by it. YLC TV, I looked at the thing today and just almost got emotional. We're over 15. In fact, I don't like these preachers that just be throwing numbers out and stretching the truth and elaborating. So I'm gonna make sure my number is right. And that's why I got the app. Okay. Oh, okay. It's gone up since earlier today. 15,844 subscribers on YLC TV. All of these things are happening. And here's free game. This is the mentorship part because you should be better because you're connected. I realized this is earlier on that I'm paying thousands of dollars a month because some of you all saw like the original Spirit and Truth and we were in the family room and all that. Oh, it was great. It was powerful. But what we would do is we would rent out by we is I is we, this is we, okay? We would rent out Airbnbs and, y'all saw the places we were going. These weren't, just, $40 for the day. No. We were not at the Motel 6 of Airbnbs. We were in beautiful places. So I'm like, man, we're spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for 2 days out of the month. It hit me. I said, wait a minute. If I'm going to pay Airbnb or whatever one of these, rental property, if I'm going to pay them $3,000, $4,000 for a 48-hour block, what would happen if I had our own place like this? I pushed it aside. I buried it because, again, just like I told you at the beginning, I can't afford that. But God didn't ask me to afford it. He didn't ask me to pay for it. He asked me to believe for it. Fast forward. We're doing all these things that we're doing. I gave Elisha a shout out. He's one of our team members and mentees. I got to give Joe Wilson a shout out too. Joe, and I don't know if Joe's on here. Somebody tag him in the comments. Joe is a part of the some of y'all, I hope many of you have seen the massive production that is YLC. Last year's production was literally award winning. We were in front of stage FOH, front of house magazine for outstanding production. Our band, our stage, 3 stories, and the band on the second level. It was crazy. If y'all saw it, y'all saw like several $1 million worth of equipment and LED and all of that stuff. Joe was the one that designed. Now, of course, we have Michael Lacey, does a great job, but Joe designed, right, what you all saw as far as that stage. He and I worked together, and that was his pen. So Joe, and I'm cutting across the field here, but Joe has come on board with Spirit and Truth specifically as kind of like the one I lean on for that creative juice, that creative space. I was talking to Joe. I said, Joe, I'm looking at these numbers and we're doing, God is blessing, but this is expensive. Must sound it out. This is expensive. All right. All of this stuff that you're seeing and the Spirit and Truth, all of that, it is expensive. All right. And I was talking to Joe and I was saying to Joe, I'll randomly send him pictures of ministries or pictures of concerts or pictures of production sets and all this stuff. I'll say, Joe, how much does this cost? I wish he was on here. I don't know how many times I've sent him somebody's church that I've never heard of out in, Hula Hoop, Arizona somewhere, and nobody knows about them except for the 30,000 people that go there, and they have 30-minute services and coffee houses in the lobby, and it's just amazing, state of the art. I'll send him stuff and say, hey, how much does this cost? What is it? And he'll send me back, oh, that's 300,000. Oh man, okay, never mind. Joe, how much does this cost? Oh, that's gonna be this much. Oh wow. Whew. Joe, how much is this one? Do you see how they did this at this church? How they do that? What does that cost? That's $500,000. Oh man. Joe, what kind of mic is this? Where they get these mics from? How much do those cost? Oh, that's a $12,000 mic just for the one, or is that like a set of them? Do they come? Is it a BOGO on the mic? No, that's just one. Okay, I didn't even know I didn't know it's just one for 12,000. Okay, right. So I've been going back and forth with him, and finally I told him that long ago. I said, Joe, if we're renting all this stuff, if we're having to, borrow all this stuff, what would happen if we had our own? Wheels started turning. I'm looking at the state of the church. I'm looking at how ministry looks in this digital space. I'm looking at how ministry looks at this digital age. And I'm saying, hey, we're going to need, if we've learned anything in 2020, we're going to need a space, and we're going to need environments and places we can go where the people of God who don't have all of this stuff can come, get quality production, quality camera work, a place where we can double and flex the space to where there are trainings that take place. So not only can you come and let our camera team and let our production people make you look good, but you can also come and let our people train you and your people so that you can go back home and you can duplicate it, because time out for us being saved and selfish. Hello. We're going to need a space, a utopia, so to speak, where people can come and do their master classes and do their cooking shows and do their webinars and record their albums and do their podcasts and record their worship services. And how about this? Since we're going to put the money into space, it's 1 million churches that don't have their own facility. They're going to need a place to go on Sundays. And so this idea that I buried kind of began to come up. And I said, well, wait a minute. I can have my own. I can have my own studio. Why can't I have my own studio? I remember a few months ago when the presidential debate was in Atlanta, because of YLC and our political affiliations, I was right there at the debate, sitting next to Martin Luther King III and this one's right here. And we were at where? We were at Tyler Perry Studios. Now I'm gonna confess, and I'm probably gonna delete this live. All right. But I'm gonna confess, when we went to Tyler Perry Studios, everybody on those private little VIP coach I was in, everybody entourage and all this stuff, and I'm just there because I host YLC, and so I don't have nobody with me. I don't have no crew. I'm just on the bus, looking out the window, and I'm listening to everybody's conversation. This one's the senator from here, and this one's the CEO of this, and this one owns such and such, and this one developed this, and this, all of this. And I'm just sitting here, and I got to confess, everybody's looking, trying to see who they're going to see and where they're going to sit. And I'll confess, I was walking around looking at how they had the studio laid out. I had my little special pass, and I was just walking around, because free game. If you act like you know where you're going, and if you have a suit on, they'll let you just go places if you just act like you belong. You just walk up to, show them your little badge. Badge don't say I'm supposed to go back there, but just show it to them. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, YLC, God bless you. Just walking. I'm just walking around looking at stuff. Like, how many sound stages? That's one of them expensive mics Joe was talking about right there. That's them lights. I know how much them lights cost, because I sent him a picture of them lights a year ago. Those are good lights. I'm just walking around looking and man, this is incredible. So fast forward, I'm like, hey, why can't I have my own studio? And here's what happened. I'm getting to the lesson. Here's what happened. My natural man began to tell me again. I ain't gonna say what he said, but he said, young African American, you can't You can't, you can't, you can't afford that. I mean, look at that. Just, oh yeah, we already spending YLC 2021 is coming. That's about to be that's gonna look like a movie. Y'all thought 2019 was crazy. We're gonna really make the devil look stupid because he robbed us of 2020. So 2021 is gonna be insane. So I'm like, oh, I got that. Then we got this. Then we don't know how. And while I was talking myself out of what God had put in me, my faith woke up, and after it woke up, it spoke up. And I heard it again. I didn't ask you to pay for it. I asked you to believe for it. So, and I'm not going to show you anything right now, but coming around to the point of the video. So I called Joe. I got to cut these comments off. My brother is here. That's my brother. What's up, George? Young urban male? What? I said, no. I said, I'm going to build a studio. And I was saying it to myself for the last week. I'm going to build a studio. I'm going to build a studio. And so you know what I did? Teresa, I don't think Teresa's on here, but Teresa's part of our team. Also realtor in Atlanta. I said, hey, don't y'all have a realtor's website where you can like go and look at places? She said, yeah, you're talking about LoopNet. I said, how do I get on the LoopNet? You know, like old people talk about, how do I get on the Facebook? That's how I felt. Talking about how do I get on the LoopNet? How do I get on the net loop? How do I get on there? So she sent me the thing and said, this is how you get in there, log in. So I logged in, and why did I do that? Why did I do that? Because by morning, I had collected how many? I don't know, maybe on day one, maybe 12 locations. And I started. Now, I have no background in graphic design or in architecture or none of that, drafting, none of that. But I started, got my little Apple Pencil on my iPad, and I'm marking up stuff. Okay, I'm going to put this here, put this here, put this. Haven't been to none of the buildings. Got the login to LoopNet at like 8 p.m., stayed up all night, finding places that I wanted, places that would fit. And I'm marking stuff up. Now, this is part of being a PK, because, you know, PKs, we grow up driving by empty buildings, making churches out of them. You know, I ain't never driven by an empty McDonald's or old warehouse that I didn't turn into a worship campus. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Now, I'm going to put the Family Life Center right here where the playpen is. Then what we're going to do on this side, we're going to put the ladies' lounge. Y'all know about the ladies' lounge. Y'all ain't been saying long enough, right? So I'm doing all of this. My mind is going crazy. The next day, I call and I say, hey, set up a meeting with their realtor at this particular location. Now, let me hold on. I need y'all to listen to me. I don't want y'all trying to get ahead of me. Oh my God, he about to make an announcement. No. I'm updating you all on the journey. So stay with me. Don't get ahead of me. So set up a meeting with their realtor. I want to see this one. I like where it is. I like what it's next to. I like the side of town it's on. I like how close it is to this. I like it. I want to see it. Don't have no money for it. But again, come here, visionary. He didn't ask me to pay for it. I'm talking about me, but I'm talking about you too. Some of you all are talking yourselves out of stuff God wants you to have because you're trying to rationalize something when you got to realize faith is not rational. I need everybody to stop what you're doing and share this right now. Don't type another comment until you hit share. You shared already, you say, that share has expired, share it again. Somebody's about to get free tonight. Somebody's faith is about to come alive. Share it now, quickly. So I no real estate experience, no money for it. How about this? I'm about to build a studio. Don't have a mic. Don't have no equipment. I'm telling y'all, faith got me. Faith got me living risky. Set up a meeting. Show up to the meeting. Drive up. Get out my car. And I'm walking. Okay, yeah. Okay, what am I? Oh yeah, that's it right there. Yep, I'm gonna put this. I want the signage facing the north lot right here. We're gonna do that. Yep. Walking around these people's land. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Walking around these people's land, taking pictures. Did a whole video, right? Yeah, I'm gonna put this right here, then I'm gonna tear this wall down. Then we're gonna build this thing on the second story. Just mapping it out. Now again, there's no surprise announcement. Y'all, I got the keys. No, I don't have no keys. All right, so I'm going somewhere. Going through. Get there, drive up. Their realtor gives the code for the little lock box. You put the code in, pull the key down. They left the thing open. It's rained. The gears are rusted. Can't get in. But guess what? There's a construction crew in there working. They in there working. I saw the pictures on the website and didn't realize the pictures on LoopNet are old and they've updated the building since then. So I'm walking around. I'm saying, oh, I thought I was going to have to tear this floor out. They already tore the floor out. They didn't put a new one in. I like that. That's the color I was going to choose. I walk in. This is a true story. Walked into the main, into the main, and they have blueprints because they're renovating the building. They have blueprints literally sitting on the one table in the main area in the warehouse. They have a set of blueprints sitting on the thing, just sitting there. So you know what I do? I go up to the blueprints and I just start looking through the blueprints. And I said, this is what I would do with that. That's how they're going to do them. So I'm just looking. Going through the blueprints. So they're going to make this. Oh, that's nice. Doing the calculations. Okay, I start sending Joe pictures. Joe, hey, this is where this is. Can we do that with this? Can we do that in here? Yeah, we can do that. Get on with my contractor. Hey, Ben, can we do this right here? Can you not do that? We can do this? Yeah. Okay, I'm glad I got a witness here. Lewis is here. I sent him the blueprints. None of this is made up. I sent him the blueprints. He's seen them. I didn't pay. Look at God. I didn't pay to have the blueprints made. Because, for those of y'all that do, property and things, it costs a lot of money to get documents drafted up and blueprints. They were literally, I'm telling y'all the truth, they were literally just sitting on a table, just there. So the construction worker that's working, I said, hey, these blueprints, what is this? He says, yeah, but they left them. He said, that was the plan. But they abandoned that plan and the building is just sitting here. So I said, so they paid for these blueprints and they just left them? He's like, yeah, they're just here. We're just fixing up, So I said, okay. Fast forward, coming to the close. I done looked at all the blueprints. I done met their contractors at the building. He done told me how they're going to do the lot when they're finished. All this stuff that I was thinking, if God gives us this place, I'll have to do all of this. But they're already doing it. I said, okay. And I kept telling myself, I'm going to build a studio. Kept telling myself, I'm going to build a studio. I'm going to build a studio. And so I leave the property. Now, mind you, I got like 12 places in mind. I leave that one. I go look at another one. Same kind of situation. Get there. Everything's laid out. Okay, I'm going to put this here. I put that here. Went and looked at another one. Drove by another one, right? Drove by another one. So I got all these places in my mind. Which one, God, which one is it going to be? Which one do you want me to go to? I don't know, but I'm going to build a studio. Went and looked at this one. On this side of town. Okay, now if I'm at this one, that means I'm close enough to this. And this one, the pros. So I've got all these pros and cons of all these different places. But all I know is I'm going to build a studio. And this is what happened to me last night. This is where I'm coming to you. I'm talking myself out of it. Telling myself, man, okay, if you get the space, that's a lot of square footage. You have to pay for that. Then you have to pay the team to renovate. Then you got to get all this equipment. Then you got to do this. Then you got to do this. Then you got to do this. And I told myself, you must be crazy. How you gonna do such and such and this, and how you gonna make that happen? And you don't even know nobody that does that. You've never even seen this. How you gonna do that? But then I remembered that everything I've done up until now was crazy when I said it. I remember when my largest event was 350 people and a ballroom at a DoubleTree, and I took a year off to help my church. I remember saying, you're crazy to even go to the convention center. How you can't afford no convention center? And for what? You had 300 some people. I remember it was crazy then, but then we did it. Uh-oh. And it wasn't so crazy after we did it. Y'all don't hear me. I remember you're going to pay off people's medical debt. Young urban male, you got student loans. You're going to pay off what? How you going to do that? It was crazy to pay off $2 million in medical debt. But then we did it. Oh, okay. Presidential candidates going to come to your thing where y'all shouting and speaking in tongues? They going to come to that? That's crazy. But then they came. You done did, I'm going to be real transparent. You done did this big altar call and didn't realize you don't have a baptismal pool in this building. This is true. I'm going to delete this because I'm giving y'all all the insight. This is mentorship. What's up, Bishop Dias? Why you made me a bishop? You done did this big altar call, Mark. You're on live television. It's thousands of people in this room. And surprise, surprise, folks are coming to the altar in droves. And, oh, that's right. I don't have a baptismal pool in here. And I just said I'm going to baptize these people. I don't have no water in this building. Oh, my God. What am I going to do? This is crazy. What am I about to do? They are coming. Oh, my God. Look, they're still coming. Come on, y'all. Clap your hands. They're coming. Oh, my God. They are coming. I'm saying, oh, come on, look, they're coming from the north, they're coming from all over. And in my back, I'm like, oh my God, it is more people coming. You don't have no water. This is crazy. Oh, wait, speaking of crazy, it's a Marriott next door. Hey, y'all know where to take them. They was looking at me like, no, we don't. Y'all know where to take them. And then I just say it, take them to the Marriott. Some of y'all, I don't know if Lewis is still here, but some of y'all that are on that y'all know what I'm talking about. It was crazy. We didn't have permission from the hotel to have hundreds of young black folk walking across the street, parading through their lobby. I'm gonna tell you how bad it is because I'm trying to build somebody's faith. Because that was crazy. They called people on the second floor where the pool is at the Marriott. They called the police on us because they thought we were having a crazy party, because all they hear in their rooms is all of these young, rowdy people of color speaking in some foreign language, coming out of the pool, drenching wet, many of them with their clothes on. So they're like, hey, it's they're on drugs or something. It's a bunch of young black people. They from somewhere else because they speak in some, I don't know what language that is. And they're playing in the pool. They must be high because they're swimming with their clothes on. They didn't know. Yeah, we were drunk, but we were not drunk as ye suppose. But this is that which was prophesied by the prophet Joel. So we literally had, I don't know how many, we converted, Adelia, you were there. Latoya, you were there. Marvin, thank you. We converted the weight room into a tearing room. So it's people in the weight room crying out to God on the floor, speaking in tongues. I don't know how, we broke every code. People all in the pool. Literally, I want to be baptized right now. Well, you don't have no clothes? Baptize me in this. People getting baptized in jeans, in suits, I'm talking about earrings on, hats on, jewelry on. I want this now. That was crazy. But we did it. Y'all listen to me? So I'm up the other night. I said, this studio thing is crazy. This is crazy. Latoya, I got a witness. My room was 3 doors down. It was wrong. Okay. I like when people come on here and co-sign, because some of these stories are so outrageous. People be like, sure, y'all baptize people in the swimming pool? Yeah. What, like 2, 3 people? Like 60. Yeah. All right. So, hey, this is crazy. I'm going to build a studio. That's crazy, but I'm going to do it. So here's the test. And I said all that was my introduction. Here's the lesson that I went live to share. I had this idea. I had this vision. I had this crazy plan to build a studio in Atlanta where the people of God can come from around the country to, but my brother, Pastor Stephen Thurston, said my room was down. I'm glad. See, I got witnesses. I got witnesses on here, y'all. Got this idea. Going to build a studio for people to come together, and everything from podcasting to worship services to master classes to seminars to webinars to trainings. I want to be able to house that in a place where people can, number one, get it at rates they can't beat anywhere else, and get it with a level of expertise that they can't get anywhere else either. It's crazy. And here's where my faith came and completely went over the edge. Because I was still at that place where I said, I'm going to build a studio. But I was in that place where I said, I believe, but help thy unbelief. And here's what I felt. Now, y'all know we don't throw around and play with, God told me. No. But I need you to be hear me very clearly. I felt compelled to put my faith on display. Because listen, let me help somebody. It's so easy to talk faith to yourself when can't nobody hear you. Okay. Anybody? Come on, let's be real. It's just us. Some of y'all used to fight before you got saved. I'm going to say it that way because the truth is some of y'all fight now, but God is working on you. And every person that grew up with a mother, like I did at least, even if you didn't fight, all of us have had the experience of being chastised, scolded, fussed at, and all of us have had the experience of saying something under our breath. Okay, y'all see, y'all hear me? Saying something under our breath, and then changing our tune when we hear, what did you say? Huh? I didn't say nothing. I was coughing. It's COVID outside, and my throat was ashy. I didn't say nothing. Get on my nerves. What did you say? Yeah, it's easy to talk tough under your breath, but when you say what you say out loud for people to hear it, that's when your faith is really tested. And this is the lesson. All of those of you that look to me, look this direction for any kind of mentorship, or you've gleaned or gained any kind of knowledge from things I've shared or breadcrumbs that we've dropped, I need you to hear me clearly, because I made a decision last night that flies in the face of so much of our Facebook wisdom. Okay? Because our Facebook, I can't tell you how many times I've seen this post. And again, I understand the sentiment. So please, some of you all, well, yeah, I posted that. I can't remember nobody that posted it. I just remember the mindset behind it. And I get it. It makes sense. It just doesn't make faith. Because what many of us have bought into, I need y'all to share this, is this idea of, y'all, we got to work in silence. Y'all heard that, haven't you? Many of us have bought into this idea. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people post it. Don't tell people what you gonna do. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people make these deep posts about you let people just be surprised. Can't tell you how many times I've seen people make the post. Folks can't stop what they don't know about. Oh, that's some good Facebook wisdom right there. Ain't that good facial wisdom? They can't stop what you don't tell them about. And again, that makes sense. But it doesn't make faith. I'm going to say that again because some of y'all need to hear that and not just hear it, you need to apply it. Because some of you all are so busy, thank you, God. Some of you all are so busy trying to make sense that you ain't making faith. You hear how I said that? You ain't making faith. And so here's the decision that I made. I said, I'm not gonna subscribe to this whole work in silence thing. I'm gonna go the other way. I'm gonna zig where everybody else zags. Because everybody, here's the problem. Let's be practical and spiritual. From a practical standpoint, all of y'all posting this work in silence, make moves, not announcements. A lot of y'all are saying that as a cover for the fact that you ain't making either. Oh, it's quiet in this condo tonight. Amen. Lights. Yeah, y'all posted work in silence, but you ain't working. Y'all posted to make moves, not announcement, but you ain't made a move to announce. All you've done, you haven't made a move, you just made a post. Because it's so much easier to hide behind the anonymity of you don't know what I'm doing. It's so easy to hide the fact that I ain't really doing nothing. Because I can say, you don't know what I'm working on, I just haven't told you. So what I want to challenge some of you all to do, listen to me, do what you will, but I want to challenge some of you to zig where everybody else is at. I want to challenge some of you. Somebody said, I've been read. Yeah, I hope so. That's my assignment tonight. That's my job tonight. That's why I'm here tonight. I want to challenge some of you to put your faith on display. Because here's what I know about me. Here's what I know about me. It didn't become real until I posted. The obligation, the workload, the responsibility, it didn't become real until I posted it because nobody knew about it but me. Said it so much better than I could have. Look, my brother, Pastor Stephen Thurston, he's exactly in line with where I'm trying to go. Announcements bring about accountability. Thank you. Announcements bring about accountability. Announcements bring about accountability. So I made the decision. Listen to me. I'm gonna build my studio. I'm gonna build a 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 studio. I've been telling myself, psyching myself up, and then I felt compelled. If you're gonna do it, tell somebody. If you're gonna do it, get out the boat and start. Well, hold on, God. Wait, hold on. I don't have no money for it yet. I didn't ask you to pay for it. I asked you to believe. You didn't have this. This how me and God talk. He reminded me I didn't have money for no convention center neither. He reminded me I didn't have no 3,000 folk. Said to these big board meetings, okay, how much space you need? You need space for how many people? 3,000. I don't even know 3,000 people. Y'all hear what I'm saying? So I'm torn. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And I felt like God was pushing me and saying, hey, if you're going to do it, then get out there and let somebody see you're going to do it. Because here's what I felt. You don't know how many other people have something in the chamber that they won't release because they're scared. So here's what I did. I made a decision last night. I did it. That was day one. I've done my due diligence, done my research, got some options looked at, talked to our creative designer, talked to our contractor. Hey, how much am I going to need to do this right here that I want to do? I see it right here. Don't know how it worked, but I got it right here. I'm showing it to y'all. How much is it going to cost? We did our numbers. You're going to need $50,000 for phase one, $50,000 US dollars. In this economy, 50,000 unit. Okay, I don't have it. Oh, that's right. He didn't ask me to pay for it. He asked me to believe for it. $50,000. So here's what I did. I did it yesterday. I did it today. I'm doing it tomorrow. And I'm doing it every single day until I walk into my studio. I typed out a post, copied it, saved it in my note folder so I can post it later. And I posted it. And I said, after much prayer and thought, I'm Mark Moore Jr., and I'm going to build a production studio in the city of Atlanta. I went on to say it's going to be at least 7,500 square feet. It's going to be flex space, and it's going to give us an opportunity. Listen to me, y'all, because this is going to help you. Give us an opportunity to have dedicated space for X number of sound stages. We can do this, da, 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 da. This is what's going to happen here, da, 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 da. I went on to say some people are going to just watch. Some are going to laugh at it. Some are going to sew into it. Some of y'all are sewing even now. I hope you see the Cash App on the screen. So, but everybody's going to see it because I'm going to do it for the glory of God. And I'm going to post this status every day until God does it. Why? You know what I was doing? I was burning my boats. History teaches us that while he was a vile human and essentially a domestic terrorist, Christopher Columbus did teach us something positive. History says that when they landed on the shores of the Americas, sailed from Spain, when they got here, they did something very, very, very bold. They got off the boat, they got off of their ships, they unloaded them, and then they took branches from the new trees in the Americas, they lit them on fire, and then they burned the boats. But wait a minute, wait, this is crazy. If you burn the boat, how are we going to get back home if it don't work out over here? Wait, hold. Hey, Chris, what are you doing? If you burn the boats, how are we going to get home if this thing don't pan out? What he was saying was, we're not going back home. Either this is going to work or this is going to work. I'm burning the boat because I'm out here. So when I hit send on that post, you know what I did? I burnt my boat. So now I'm going to build the studio. Here's my challenge to you. Here's what I need you to understand. Put that post up last night. Put it up again today. And do you realize I said I need $50,000 for phase one? Do you realize, and this wasn't even I didn't even see it going this way, but do you realize that in the day, I think it was later than 9 when I posted it last night. I don't remember. But do you realize that in that amount of time, I don't need 50,000 anymore? Because people looked and said, wow, he's written a vision. This many square feet, this down. Oh, he's made it plain. Somebody, a pastor reached, I'm not going to say who it is, because it's I don't want to put him, I don't need y'all inboxing him, hey, Doc, I got a vision too. No, God's going to raise up your people. I had somebody reach out last night and said, hey, I'm pledging $1,000 and here's my first payment on it. So I said, wait a minute, okay. I don't need 50, I need 49. And somebody else sent in Cash App, hey, here's $100 towards the vision. I said, wait a minute, I don't need 49 no more. I need 48,000. This many, and wait, hold on. Then somebody else sent in, say, I'm sending $50 to the studio. I can see it. Hey, I'm sending this. Then you know what's been happening today? This is where I'm going with you. People have been reaching out and say, hey, do you have a such and such for the studio? Do I have a what? A such and such. I don't even know what a such and such is. What is that? Oh, they're the ones when you that do the da-da-da-da-da, and they do the, no, I didn't even know, I didn't even realize I needed that. Oh, well, when you're ready, that's what I do. And I love to donate it, my services to YLC Studios. You really? Yeah, because I see what you're doing. Well, come on board. People all day long. Hey man, when you realize you need a son, just let me know because I'd love to help with da 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 da. Now here's the point of the live. The only reason these people, some of whom I know, some of whom I don't, but the only reason they've been showing up to sow into stuff and to invest in the stuff and to volunteer their services, listen, is because I refuse to work in silence. Because here's what I need you to understand. Get your mind around this. One side says work in silence so can't nobody hinder your plan. But the problem with that is, if I'm working in silence, how is God supposed to raise up people to help my plan? How are they supposed to sow into a vision they don't know about because I haven't made it plain? Write the vision, make it plain, that they that read it may run with it. How are folks supposed to read your vision if you keep hiding it? You got a screen protector on your vision, people walking up, which working, get back. Don't worry about what I'm working on. How do you know the one you hid it from is not the one assigned to help you bring it to fruition? Y'all listen to me? So my mentorship moment tonight is to tell you, stop letting people talk you into being quiet about what you know. Now, you ain't sure. I don't know if this is God or not. You be quiet then. I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to those of you that know that you know that you know that you know. That you know you got a vision from God. You're not going to say nothing about it so people won't sabotage it. Whose vision is it? Who do you know that's big, bad, strong enough to sabotage God's plan? Who do you know that can sneak up on God and have God sitting in heaven? Oh man, I didn't see that coming. What? No. That's fear. I mean, I want to tell them because I don't want nobody. Oh, here it is. Thank you, Jesus. I'm not going to say that because I don't want nobody to steal my idea. How? Hey, look, this ain't to sound grand. This isn't to sound whatever. But I'll be honest with you. Y'all ready for this truth? This is mentorship. So I'm be true. I'm just straight raw with you. I can give you my recipe and you still can't bake my cake. Y'all don't like that? Is that too much for you? Is that not humble enough? I'm sorry. I'm going to say it again. I can get, man, what do I look like? Man, I can't do conference in the clique because then people might do conferences like mine. Try. I hope you do. More people will be helped. If you can do it, do it. We need more gatherings that are done in excellence and empower a generation and blaze a trail. Do it. You think you can do it? Do it. By all means. In fact, I'm going to show you how bad I want you to do it. I'm going to show you right now how bad I want you to do it. Because I'm trying, somebody's about to get free right through here. Somebody about to get free right through here. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to show you how bad I want you to do it. I want you to do it so bad that I'm literally going to give you everything we use to do it. That's how bad. Every letter we use, every form we use, because the glare, y'all see, yeah, there we go. Every invitation letter, every email we send, I want you to do it so bad, I'm giving you all of that. Why? Because I understand, well, man, what if they steal our debrief forms? Why would they have to steal it? You can have it. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Because I understand that God's vision for me, if he wanted you to do it, he would have gave it to you. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying. I got to be quiet about it. I got to be quiet because, I don't want nobody in my business. And that's exactly what you get. Thanks, Teresa. You get nobody in your business. And can I help you? You need people in your business. Let's change our perspective on this. They can't do what you do, not the way you do it. Y'all listen to me? They have no problem putting dealerships right next to each other because they understand, yeah, they sell cars over there, but they don't sell this. Not too far from where I am, there's a Maserati. You can buy a Maserati right next to the place. You can buy a Range Rover literally right next to the place. You can get a Rolls Royce, and ain't none of those spaces tripping. You know why? Because they understand you can't get what we got anywhere else. Yeah, you can get something else, you can get something different, but you can't get this. And so I simply came on here tonight to authorize you, to release you, to empower you, to challenge you, to charge you. Preferably, I've lit a fire in you that says, make some noise. Y'all running around here with these quiet plans, and the only reason you're being quiet, tell the truth, is because you don't want nobody to hold you accountable. You got this thing, you had the same little raggedy vision board for the last 15 years because you have not been bold enough to make noise about it and put it out there because you're scared. Well, what if it don't work? I've given myself the escape route of don't nobody know about it. But shame on you. How dare you claim to have a vision from God and refuse to do everything in your power to make sure people know about it? It did not become real until I hit post. And since then, God has raised up some men and some women. And again, I'm not going to say who, but I see some of them in the room right now. And I am telling them, they know who I'm talking to. I'm beyond blown away and grateful and just humbled by your confidence in this vision. For you to not just put a like and a comment and a share, but for you to put your money where your mouth is. So again, I thanked you in the inbox. I'm thanking you again. And don't nobody know who you are but me, because I'm going to keep it, amen. But I'm saying that openly for the rest of you, because how many people are walking past you, scrolling past you, who have the potential to bless your vision, but they can't because they don't know about it, because you won't make some noise. My challenge to you tonight is to make some noise. Y'all listen to me? Make some noise. There are people that are looking at you. Y'all listen to me? People that have their eye on you. Say, man, I wish we had a such and such, and the such and such they're wishing for is in your hands, but you're too busy covering your mouth to work what's in your hand. Take your hand off your mouth and start telling people. Now, again, I don't want to be guilty of being a negligent mentor here and just going to tell everybody what. No. Be wise in what you say. Make sure you present it. Now, here, okay, for example, I would lose credibility if I came on here talking about, because I got faith. Oh, y'all, we already got the studio. No, we don't. Haven't closed on nothing. Letter of intent on one property goes out tomorrow. Is Teresa on here? Teresa's our realtor. Did the letter of intent goes out tomorrow? I'm gonna wait for a second. I gotta go back to the comments. I cut them off because I get distracted. I start talking to y'all. Teresa, talk to me real quick if you're still here. Does the letter of intent go out tomorrow, or did it go out tonight? I need to put this in action. Lord, did I lose her? Maybe she's not here. Okay. Well, the letter of intent either goes out tomorrow morning or it went out tonight. Oh, there she is. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So I think it went out tonight. Thank you. Okay. I got nervous. Thought you was gone. Yeah. So I want to be clear. I'm not telling y'all this like, y'all, we did it. No, I'm simply saying I got a vision. I've got a plan. Okay, let everything goes out tonight. Yeah. They might say no at that location. If they say no at that location, that's okay. Guess what? I'm still going to build a studio. I'm just not going to build it on that street or not in that warehouse. I'm going to go to this warehouse over there. Okay? So when I'm saying, hey, make noise, make noise, make noise, make noise that is still true. Because again, a lot of us, we end our credibility because we're here saying stuff that ain't true. Y'all, we got this and we just did this and no. Tell the truth. I have a vision. I'm working it. It's going to come together. Y'all believe with me. Because that's how you get, when you're integral with it, that's how you get people to stand up and say, hey, I want to help you get there. All right. So we're not at the end yet. We're at the beginning. But I'm believing that help and resources and alliances are going to come because I had the courage. But let me say it right. I ain't had it because I was like, well, I'm going to do it, but I ain't going to tell nobody. He's giving me, I believe, help down my unbelief. He's giving me the courage to say, no, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. Oh, y'all, we got to stop. We got to stop. Y'all see this comment on the screen? That is my mother, y'all. And yes, I don't know why she said this openly, but yes, her nickname for me is her heart. So that's okay. Nobody else say that. All right. Don't nobody else say that. My mama can. That is Shirley and more. All right. Love you, mom. That's how I know it's time to go. Let me. Are there any questions? I always want to do with these Q&A. I always want to add an element of Q&A to these kind of mentorship moments. Are there any questions by chance? Oh yeah. She's my favorite too. Yeah. In fact, I got, wait a minute. This might be the word in action. Apparently, I got a message here. Apparently, I missed a comment when I had turned them off or switched from that screen in the program I'm in. Apparently, I missed a comment from my brother, Pastor Stephen Thurston, that said he's pledging $2,000 towards YLC Studios. Am I reading this right? Let me scroll up here. Because if so, now that's my friend for real, in real life. I didn't text him. I didn't, hey man, look, I'm gonna do a live. I need you to come on. I'm gonna loan you $2,000. You give it back. I'll give it back. But I need you to say it. There it is. Count me in for wow. Y'all see that? That is literally what I'm talking about. Oh man. Wow. Okay. That wasn't the purpose. Wow. I didn't plan that. I feel like the late night infomercial prophet standing somebody up. Do I know you? No. Did we discuss this before church? No. Yeah, I feel like that right now because that wasn't. But Pastor Thurston, thank you, sir. He has been a consistent supporter of all things YLC. We are in. Y'all heard me talk about the convention center. That came through a door he opened. So everything he said he was going to do, he has done. So that is $2,000 in the bank. So wait a minute. I came onto the live at 48,500 from our goal. He has now ensured that we end the live in pledges and what's come in $46,500 from the goal. Now, here's the thing. He would not have been moved, compelled, inspired, whatever term you want to use, to say, hey, I'm gonna pledge $2,000 for that. He wouldn't have done it. Here's the whole live. Here's the whole point in action. This is a $2,000 live. Wow. The only reason he was able to do it is because we opened our mouth and put it out there. Now, in fact, Pastor Thurston, I'm going to call you Steve on here. Pastor Thurston, I'm sending you, this ain't for everybody else, I'm sending you the layout for one of the proposals. Okay, now nobody. This is a whole nother leadership lesson. Make noise, but know who to tell secrets to. Y'all not ready for me tonight. In fact, I'm doing it now. Steve, look, check your phone in 10 seconds. It's going through, and take the virtual tour of how I laid out what we're. You'll see it. Wow. So, what better way to end this live than closer to YLC Studios than we were when we started? So, look, because faith got me living risky, because faith has me living risky, there might be somebody else, and maybe you say, hey, I'm not gonna say it openly because I don't want everybody to know what I'm able to do. Okay, maybe that's your story, but you say, hey, you know what? I wanna send $500 to the studio. I want to send $1,000. Somebody watching, this is my risky faith here. Somebody can say, how much you need? Okay, I'm gonna send 5,000. I'm gonna send 10,000. You need 46,000. Let's not judge the world by our world. There are people among us that can say, oh, you need 46,000? That's a write-off. I'll send you the check. You want it wired? What you want? And all I know is I'm gonna build that studio. And I'm not talking about in sometime in the next 30 years. No. Sooner than later, I'm gonna build that studio. We're gonna do it together. God's gonna get glory. We'll help a lot of people. If you're watching this, if you're looking at this and you say, I want to be a part, you see the Cash App on the screen. You see my inbox. Send me a message. Somebody said, can you do a pledge telethon? I hadn't even thought about that. I just got out the boat, and I don't know. Well, I don't know what we're gonna do. I do know, however, we're gonna build this studio. It's gonna be at least 7,500 square feet. It's gonna have at least 3 dedicated sound stages and 4 flex spaces. I do know that. That I know, because that I've seen. We're gonna do that. So those of you that want to stand with us, stand with us. Those of you, I'll save some of that for next time. If you've been, dare I say, blessed by there she go again. That's my girl. Son, I'm standing with you. Now, look, if I ain't got nobody else but Jesus, I know I got Jesus and Shirley Hand. That's my girl, as I'm her heart, y'all. So I know she got my back. But if there's somebody else, this is, hey, I want to be a part. Inbox me. You see the information. I'm getting ready, working through some of these, so much stuff going on. But we're getting ready to drop kind of our fall and winter lineup of content for YLC TV. We've got some amazing things that we're going to be sharing. Some great content that's going to come into your home and make your life better. And I'm believing that sooner rather than later, we're going to be shooting on that content. This is nice. Oh, I like the little StreamYard thing. My little corner at my desk. Oh, this is nice. See my jersey and little awards and some books on the shelf. That's great. I want to do these lives from YLC Studios. And we will do these lives from YLC Studios. So, hey, love you all. Thank God for you. I hope you were encouraged. If you want to know more about, mentorship, I'm getting ready to release some things that I really believe are going to help and bless and encourage and, edify and all of these great words that mean great things. But yeah, and there are more people watching we're at like 200 and some people streaming across platforms. I'm on my personal page. I'm trying to see how many people are on before I end it, because I'm curious as to how these analytics are working and which platform is getting the majority of this attention. It's a curious thing there. But at any rate, if you want to know more about mentorship and what that looks like and how to be connected, go ahead and connect now. Text mentorship, one word, to 75787. And we're going to see what God will do. No, thank you, Jesus. I take that back. We will not see what God is going to do. I have already seen what God is going to do. You hear what I said? And we're going to see what God does. I've already seen what he's going to do. It's called a vision. I've seen it. Okay. I can say this. We're going to have several sound stages in the studio, and I'm going to name them. Each room is going to have a name, right? But I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm going to incorporate my grandparents' names some kind of way into like the sound stages in the main, whatever. So I'm trying to know how to work that out. But I say that to say, we're not going to see what God will do. I've already seen what he's going to do. What we're going to do is see how quickly he's going to do it. That's all. It's not an issue. God, anybody remember Ron Burgundy? Anybody remember the movie Anchorman? Remember when they put the question mark on the teleprompter and he read it with the question, I'm Ron Burgundy? No. I'm not saying, is God gonna give us a studio? No, ain't no more question marks. Ain't no more question marks, okay? Not a one. Not gonna see what God's gonna do. We've seen it. It's just an issue of how soon is he gonna do it. But y'all will be invited to the grand opening. Somebody said I need that sweatshirt. What sweatshirt? Oh, faith got me living risky. Okay, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens on that. I ain't seen the sweatshirt, but I did see the studio. And so I'm out of time. Love you guys. Share it one more time if you haven't shared it yet. Hopefully someone will pick it up on the replay and catch it later and be blessed and encouraged by it. Until next time, love you guys. Praying for you. I'm challenging you. Y'all have allowed me to kind of testify on here, and I thank God for that. But make sure you understand the big point, the big picture. The big picture is a challenge to you to start making some noise. If it is a God vision, if it is a God idea, if it is a God-inspired concept, make some noise about it. Because as Pastor Thurston said, the announcement comes with accountability. Okay? But the announcement also comes with an opportunity for people to undergird you. There are people looking to support what you have. Let them know you have it. I'm going to work in silence. Okay. You work in silence if you want to. You're going to work longer. Because guess what? Great visions require great collaboration. And shame on us. Here's your recap. Shame on us for talking ourselves out of it because, well, I don't want nobody to steal it. They can't steal it. It's God's idea. It's God's gift that he trusted you with. They can't steal it. Are y'all listening to me? Let faith get you out here. Let faith make you live risky. Y'all listen to me? I'm looking. Is this what I'm thinking it is? This is incredible. I'm looking and some of you all are sending in cash apps right now. Somebody yesterday sent in $1 and said, hey, it's not much, but I believe in the studio. You know what I did? I responded the same way I did to Pastor Thurston's $2,000 pledge. Thank you, Jesus. Because we're going to build that studio. All right. I don't know what your studio is, but make some noise. I don't know. Maybe yours won't have, maybe yours is a book that you've been trying to write and running from it. Make some noise. Maybe yours is a project or an album or a devotional or a conference for women or a symposium for men or a program for young people. Whatever it is, your challenge tonight is make some noise. Love y'all. See y'all.